You just did...
Very happy.
Yeah.
Just better by the meal. Meal by meal.
Yeah.
It's fine. 400 grams. Alright guys, for those who don't know, this is Ben Pakulski, the owner of MI40 and bodybuilding Canadian legend. And funny story, 2008 at the Toronto Pro. Did you know, which one did you do? No, it was the Canadian Nationals when you won 2008, right?
Canadian Nationals, yeah.
Yeah.
In Montreal.
I did it. I was last place. He came to see me backstage and he said, you know what? You're too soft. You were very direct and you're too soft. Like if you would get shredded, you'd be pretty good, but you're way off. You really told me that.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, that's true, I swear.
Nice guy, right?
Yeah. But he was right, of course. And now I think I'm on.
You're right on,
We'll
man.
see Saturday if I'll be triumphant or at least better than 2008. But yeah, so
You have the best perspective, man. You got to just enjoy every day, right?
exactly. I was telling that earlier. I'll say more later. The secret, Ben's secret for a great mindset, I guess. But this is Ben. This is his gym, and he's a big influence for all the Canadians because he's one of the few that made it. Right?
And you.
Yeah, I guess me too. Thanks for your hospitality. Very appreciated. Well, it feels okay. I mean, I've been feeling pretty good actually. The only part where I felt like shit, really like shit, like this prep, was like when we decided to do that show, and I had like 10 days to get in shape. Then I suffered. I was barely a human being. I was on the couch and the lights were off in my apartment. I was like, I couldn't even watch a show. I was too tired. But then, because I got ready quick, he backed up my cardio, fed me pretty good, you know, not too many load days. And now because there was no like final like sprint to do near the last week, I was able to cruise in the show pretty good and dry out from all the training and the diet, of course. So I think also I have a lot of positive energy, like fueling me, because I'm so happy I'll be able to compete because it's been 2 years. I had the bicep tear incident, and then there was the whole lockdown, the first one, and then I wasn't the only one who suffered from that, everybody. And now it's the third prep I was like starting, and then they canceled Boston, so I was like, you know what, Sam, my girlfriend, she said, why don't you do New York? I said, why not? And I asked Doran, and then we kicked it in second gear and did it. But the thing is, why I'm so happy to be competing, also why I'm so grateful, is that before 2018, 2018 was my first show in 5 years, because I went through drug addiction, I did 4 rehabs, I was in a shelter, I did all this crazy shit, I lost everything. So I competed in 2013, it was a shit show, because it was the beginning of my descent, downward spiral into hell. And then I did 4 rehabs, I did better, and then I competed, 2018 for my comeback. And then I was all pumped up. The next year, bicep tear, like I said, then lockdown, and now we're back here. So that's why I'm so happy to be competing, because in 8 years, it's going to be the second time I compete.
Wow.
So that's why, you know, win or lose, I don't give a shit, I'm winning.
Are you guys pretty much eating the same thing at this point, or is it very different?
I'm eating more rice.
Meat's probably similar. He's eating more carbs. But after Dorian looked at me just now, he's gonna increase my carbs because I'm still flat. So, yeah, but we're not eating the same. It's very tailored to however our bodies are reacting to stuff, or how flat we are, how we respond to carbs, how we digest things. So it's not like in terms of like cream of rice, egg whites, like the content is similar, but the amounts is always different. Always different.
Thank you.
It was a day off, like Tuesday, and he was like, "Can I do yoga at 9:30?" I'm like, "Yeah, do yoga, no cardio today." Because he's very flat. And then like a couple hours later, he's like, "Hey, there's another yoga at 7:30." He's like, "Can I do it?" I'm like, "No."
And then your waist gets tight, and you sweat all the toxins, and then you learn to breathe in those weird twisty positions. So if you learn to breathe in those positions when your heart rate is up, on stage you're not as hard to pose. And then let's say in real life, you'll never like do stuff like that in real life, and in training I mean. So when you do something in real life and you go twisty like that, you might hurt yourself.
Right.
With yoga, your body is used to go through all this movement.
Very
I find that
I want to take it, but I don't want to take it by myself. You know, I keep telling you like, "Let's take it, man. Come on."
I find that in bodybuilding, you do your weight training,
I did it for a
you
bit.
do your cardio,
Very good.
and the third staple should be power hot yoga.
I want it for
in my
posing,
opinion.
but
You're never gonna stop.
Very welcome.
Guys, enjoy your weekend.
You too.
So we came from Canada, in Florida, and we were like, what kind of food can we get? We need high quality food, because we're high quality bodybuilders, I like to think of. And TRIFECTA was the solution. Oh, look at that. Oh, fresh. This is big ice packs. So it's a fish here, it's a bassa fish, salmon. Oh, with the beef, you have the patties, with the flanks here, look at that. Look at all the options they have. And you know what I'm looking for actually is the patties. So Regan actually maybe try the patties here, look at that. Bison patties. It's great, it's like a pound per portion. So it's 2 meals per pound. And the patties are all extra. Maybe I can have some tonight. Maybe I can have some tonight.
Yep.
No, maybe. Seems like no. Huh?
It was already made. You're done. Just
mean,
like that.
yeah.
It was like art attack.
Yeah.
You said it, and then it happened.
Right. I might hold on to the fucking nap and just go find a fucking scale. Yeah, I won't be able to relax unless I have a scale.
How do you measure out your rice today?
Quinta scale, because my scale was broken. It was brand new. I put it in my luggage. I came out bented. It's okay, the apple is good.